What's up guys, Kudo-kun here. I know it's been a really crazy streaming week this week, but this is going to be the final day. I'm going to go back to work tomorrow, and we will do this again on Saturday. But that's Saturday. Today's today. Let's go ahead and take a look around. I know I've made a lot of decks recently, and I know I haven't gotten to show all of them off, so let's just take a quick look and see what else I've got. It's my own decks. Oh, I'm not logged in. Huh, awkward. I actually thought I was set up to always be logged in. There we go, no biggie. Pending card reviews. I'll check that out later. That does sound interesting though. I wouldn't mind helping out the site a little bit, especially with their translations. Because it really bothers me that some of these sets just aren't translated like at all. Like, let's see, what was it? The Lab Risei deck. It's so hard to play because none of the cards that I use for it are translated on the site. So if they would just let me do that, that would be fantastic. Let's see, so what haven't we looked at? I guess we didn't really get a good look at my Hatsune Miku deck last time, did we? So, my Miku deck is a little weird. I found this card that I really liked in the Miku set. It was this one right here, and it's funny that I'm only running one copy of it, but pretty much for 9 stock, you can activate it, and all of your characters, if their damage is cancelled, they restand one time, but it's still a really interesting effect. So I pretty much built a deck just around getting enough stock to pull this off, because I think it's a really awesome effect. And then of course the Hatsune Miku set has a lot of just really interesting event cards and stuff, so I decided to go and rock a bunch of the event cards. So we've got 3 of the melts, all of my characters 1000 power for the turn, and they also when the battle opponent is reversed, you can put the top card of your deck in the stock, and then this also becomes stock. So pretty much on one attack, you're generating 3 stock, which is just, whew, oh man, it is pretty awesome. And then of course, the Miku ni shite ageru. Choose one of your characters whose name includes Miku, and that character gains plus 3,939 power, which is just lols. If anybody who knows anything about the game, this is just the funniest amount of power to have, especially when you're declaring that this is how much power you're swinging with. And the following ability for the turn: when the battle opponent of this becomes reversed, search your library for up to 1 character whose name includes Hatsune Miku, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. This is just a really great card. Honestly, all of the event cards in the Miku set are really good, but this is straight up just rocking Hatsune Miku herself. And then I guess it's not a full-on waifu deck, because my level 0 lineup includes a lot of cards that aren't Miku, but these cards are just so good you can't not run them. Plus, it's not like Miku's my waifu anyway. Jeez, Miku's such a mainstream waifu to have now. Let's take a quick look. Hello Alex, thank you so much for stopping by. You hear the Miku set is bad. It's not good. I mean, it's yeah, you know, the Miku set could use another boost. The Miku set just doesn't have enough power to keep up with the other sets, but you know what? I think all sets are viable. I think that at least the way I've built the deck could stand on its own. I think the real problem that the Miku set has, or had when it first came out, was it relies really heavily on these crazy specific combos that you have to pull off in order to actually do anything. And then all these other sets came out around it that was just so easy to play with. The Hatsune Miku set isn't necessarily a bad set, it's just really hard to play with. let's see. And then what else do we have here? That's the Miku deck that we didn't really get to look at. We didn't get to look at the Nisekoi deck. So here's my disclaimer to everybody watching right now. I don't know anything about Nisekoi. Like, I saw something about it when I was looking at the trial deck, and it looks like a love triangle sort of thing. But outside of that, I don't really know anything about it. But somebody on a live stream asked me just randomly to play with a Nisekoi deck. And I didn't know what I was going to do at first, so when I was looking over the cards, I noticed that there were some cards that revolved around an event card called the Promised Pendant. And the Promised Pendant is really interesting. I think I gave a bit too much credit to the, what were they called? The advance notices, I guess, for Persona 5 when that set came out. I thought it was really cool that it was 4 different events, each one representing a different color and doing a different thing. Well, Nisekoi did that too with this Promised Pendant, and there are a lot of cards that interact with it, and I think that's really awesome. So, I was going to make a Promised Pendant deck, and then I was looking through and I saw all of these Sweets characters, and I saw that they got special bonuses for playing with other Sweets characters, and I thought that was really cool too. So I ended up making a Sweets deck, and then also, like, for example, this card right here, like, it's got the same effect as pretty much Yosuke. It's got pretty much Yosuke's effect, where you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, and you put them in the discard pile, and then for every Sweets character you get an effect, and if you get all 3 Sweets characters, and you get all 3 effects. So I think that's pretty awesome. If you reveal 1 Sweets characters, this card gets plus 3,000 power. If you reveal 2, then you can put 1 card from the top of your clock into the discard pile. Sorry. Believe it or not, this is kind of early for me. And if it's 3 or more, this card, when this card's battle opponent comes reversed, you can put that character in a clock. So it's really good. Decided to go ahead and just build a deck around it. So we're using that, and we're using all 4 of the Promised Pendants because they are surprisingly good cards on their own. Typical love triangle anime about a dude who's forced in a relationship because him and his girlfriend's dad are gang bosses. That sounds really weird. The only deck of Nisekoi I found along was a Seishiro focus deck. Okay, I don't know. I don't know who that is. I know who Kosaki is, and I know who Haru is, because they're the people that I built this deck around, but I really don't know anybody else. I also know who Chitoge is, because Chitoge is like everybody's main girl from the show, I guess. Let's see, what's another one? This one isn't necessarily new per se. This is one of the decks from my channel that I went ahead and put in. This is my closed change deck. The entire point of the deck, right, is this card right here, Mako, Daughter of a Back Alley Doctor. She's got this really great effect here. You can put a card from your hand named yada yada Rampage Ryuko from stage into memory, and it's pretty much like a climax combo where you put Rampage Ryuko into your memory, and then you play a family or closed level 3, and it's great. I love it. It doesn't even cost any stock or anything. You switch out Rampage Ryuko with a level 3, and that's just what happens. And the level 3s aren't too bad either. Mako Can't Stop is probably the better of the 2, but we're also rocking the Ryuko level 3, which is she lasts longer. The cool thing about her is you can pay 1 stock and show a closed character from your hand, and then put it underneath this as a marker in order to encore it. And then she also has an ability that lets you just do crazy stuff when you're like, for how many markers you have. So like every time you save her, you deal 1 more damage using her effect, and that's really awesome. It's not even a climax combo or anything. It's just at the beginning of the encore step you can pay 2 to deal some extra damage to your opponent for the win, and then obviously every time you save her, this goes up. So it's awesome. I like it. Let's see, so right now we're just kind of waiting for our first match to show up. If anybody's ready, by the way, Hiya, Knight and Douchey, you came back, thanks. So Knight and Douchey is somebody who just kind of randomly found me through the Valkyria Chronicles stream. So this is very interesting that he's here. But yeah, like I was saying before, I'm just waiting for the first match to show up. And oh, Zombie Smasher, you're the first match. Alrighty, sweet, cool, awesome. So, is there a particular deck you would like to fight today? Errant Hero, okay, cool. Alrighty, so Zombie Smasher is going to be our first match. We are going to smash some zombie face. What deck would you like to play, sir? Or do you not have a preference? You'll fight my Kill a Kill deck? Ah, it sounds like a challenge. Okay, let's do it. Now I just need to... Actually, I wonder... I'm gonna mess with some settings here really quick. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Sorry, this is the first time I've done it. Haha! Yes! I finally figured it out. Awesome. Okay. I have a feeling I've asked this before, but are you Kick B 45? No, you're Zombie Smasher, of course. Saya Kyo for life. I wonder what deck he's running. First dice roll of the first dice roll of the day, boys. Let's do this. 4. Feeling pretty good. Only 2 numbers are gonna beat me there. Oh, and I'm excited. This is going to be the last live stream of the week, and I love doing the live streams, but I have to admit they are pretty taxing. A lot more taxing than I was expecting. Ah, you got a 4-2. Well, I got a 3. So, next week... of course. Okay, so we're not going to get the first turn, but that's not a big deal. Next week, we are going to do Weiss Schwarz live stream on Saturday. So, this will be the last one for about 8 days. I'm going to be pretty sad, but I am always available to play on Facebook, Skype. Pretty much any way you can get a hold of me. I'm usually down to play. It's just I won't be live streaming at the time. This is a pretty good hand. I think we're going to throw away 1. Because to be completely honest, I don't mind having this climax in my hand. It's always better to keep the climaxes if you can. It's just like if you don't have a level 0 lineup to play, then you kind of have to get rid of them. So, we have pretty decent lineup here. We have a back row to play. We have a searcher to play. Man, I really like this. I don't even mind that we're going second. So he's not going to be quite as useful right now, but we're going to go ahead and play him anyway. A lot of people don't really like cards with Accelerate. Personally, I love cards with Accelerate if you're playing them in the right kind of deck, because the way Accelerate works, right, is you clock yourself for damage to purposefully try to level up so that you can play cards at a certain level. And this deck is all about its level 1 and level 2 play, and you kind of want to get off of level 0 as quickly as possible. So you can just use Gamagori to rush yourself up there, and when you accelerate it, it stands at 2,500 power. I'm not 25, it gets 2,500 power, and it stands at 4,500. It can stand at 5,500 if you have 3 clocked cards. So honestly, I think it's a really fantastic effect. What? What? Why are we looking? No, what are we doing? That's really awkward. Okay, so looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on Zombie Smasher's part. I don't think they meant to do that. Yeah, that's probably a little closer to what they meant to do. This is a really good opener, though. Gonna draw one, discard one, and attacking for a whole 2. Wow. Okay. We'll take that too. Not a big deal. No, we won't. Cancel. So that actually wasn't a good cancel. I kind of wish I didn't cancel there, because if I hadn't canceled, then this would get the plus 1,000 naturally. But that's okay, you know. Considering how my luck with climaxes normally goes, we should probably be thankful for the cancel. So, thank you, cancel. Thank you. So we know he's going to be rocking the Saika Kyoko deck. We just saw the vanilla one. So it's going to be rocking the stupid Kyoko sharing apples combo. Personally, I've never really been a big fan of it. If I'm going to rock a Saika Kyoko deck, then what I'm going to run is Howling Kyoko. And you can't really run them both at the same time. So I would just run a really basic level 1 Saika lineup, and I would go into Howling Kyoko as my 0. Let's see. Oh, that's a really good one to get. Our hand is just really good right now, which makes me worried about how level 2 is going to go. I mean, I kind of want to play you, but honestly, we don't even get your effect right now, so I might just hold off. I think I'm just going to wait. I'm going to play Gamagori. I'm going to wait on this, and we'll just go for the 2-stock this turn. I don't think there's really a reason not to, right? Yeah. So I'll play it like this. So see, the thing is, if they drop the 0 Suicider, I don't mind if Ryuko Encounter with Senketsu gets reversed, but I do kind of care if Gamagori does. So we'll go ahead and drop this here. Don't need to accelerate, so I'll frontal. Gonna get that big 1 damage off. Going to direct. For 2. Okay, we're not clocking anything too bad either. Honestly, I'm really happy with how this duel is going so far. Alright, so down 1 Kyoko sharing apples. And we're good. Now, the real question is, what does his level 0 lineup look like? Ooh, we've also got a couple of climaxes here. We've got about 5 turns to play those, so I'm not too worried about it. If he doesn't manage to destroy my front row this turn, which I really don't see how he could not destroy my front row this turn, but if he manages to keep both of them alive, and I can play the Satsuki, then I think I'll just go into the climax this next turn. Alright, what have we got though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna level up next turn. So how much damage can you do now is the question. Well, Mistake. Face down. What have we got? Okay. Number of cards in your stock is 2 or less. It's, whoa, it's a 4,000. That's really beefy. And we're just going in for the attack. We don't have any more. Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it. For that big 2. 1 and 2. Ooh, scary. Really wish I had that Suicider, but oh well. We're gonna make it through anyways. All of his attacks are done. Obviously, I'm not gonna save this guy. Oh, hey! Hey, we were just talking about you, friends. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. No, we're not. I'm a liar. We're gonna get rid of this. The thing is, I'd really, really like to play this game, so I don't really want to play it now. Oh, especially because we... This is looking really good. I really like this. I really like this setup that we've got going on here. So let's go into Satsuki. Gonna pay the 1. Gonna discard a card from my hands. Now, what do I want to get? There's a very specific card that I want. Control F, but I don't actually remember which one it is. No. No. Actually, you know what? I think I know what we're gonna get. We're gonna go ahead and get the Classroom Ryuko just in case. If we have it, do we have it in here? Yeah, this one. We might not end up playing it, but it's a really good, like, oh no card to have because it's free and it's 6,500, but the downside is when it reverses a character, it sends the character to stock, and you don't really want to be doing that. So we're going to play that big Suicider. Even though I would love this card to get reversed so that I could pull off its effect, like, I'm not going to force it to happen, so we're just going to do this. Plus 1k, plus 1 soul. Ew. Now we're going to frontal. Because he's got 2 or less stock, that's a 4,000. We're going to kill each other. Since he's already going to go to level 1 next turn anyways, I'm going to just try and get as much damage off as I can. I'm going to rush him straight through level 1 as quickly as possible, because what I'm afraid of is the fact that he might have like a really good level 1 lineup in there, and that's the reason his level 0 sucks so bad, is his level 1 lineup is godly. Ah, the cancel. See, that's why you shouldn't just put cards into the clock immediately. Because it's just a little awkward to pull them back out like that. But anyways, I'm dead. I'm a Suicider, so you're dead too. And then we'll direct here. Oh. Wow, it's a bit too much damage, but okay. That's probably going to get canceled. If it doesn't get canceled, though, that's going to be a really, really hefty attack. 2, 3. Did you not get it? Ah, oh, there it was on the 4th one. Gosh darn it. Alrighty. Not a big deal. For 4 again, okay. If he gets a cancel on this one, I'm calling hacks. Okay, so we got that one. This wasn't as much damage as I wanted to deal, but it's still pretty decent damage. Playing up that blue, that's a really weird choice. I think I would have put a red card here because a blue card is already going into the clock. So I would have put a red card here personally, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. See how the chat looks here. I could probably make the chat a little bit bigger, couldn't I? And get away with it? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa, look at all of these people. Yes, I was kick B45. Right, yeah, Mr. Bunny, kick B45. The B is in Bunny. Okay. I'm gonna try to remember that, but no promises. Fun to play, but every time you do your Weiss live stream, I always have to go to work. Sorry, Eric. I'm always down to play, though. Like, if you ever want to play me or something, like, all you gotta do is message me on Facebook or Skype or something else. If your opponent see your hand. Honestly, I don't really care. Also, he can't really see my hand from his side, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, 1K in front. Okay. So beginning the attacks. I gotta pay attention now. But yeah, on the program, he can't see my hand. Like, if he's looking at my hand through the live stream, I don't really care all that much. Like, it's not really that big of a deal to me. We're all just here to have some fun. Ah, got that canceled, though. So that's what I was afraid of. He's got these, but do you notice that there's not a Kyoko back here sharing him any apples? Without those apples, these things are really easy targets. I think I'm going to take advantage of this. Like, that was really unfortunate of him to drop these two Sayaka second-year students and not have any Ryoko sharing apples in the back to protect them. I'm going to let him reverse. I'm going to pull off the effect. So this oh no card that I got, I don't actually need. Side attack, that's a really smart move actually. Good stuff, good stuff. The cancel though. Looks like I have the hacks this game. Although we've already shown how many? I know we've shown a lot. So we've shown 4 halfway through our deck, but that's not that big of a deal, I suppose. I'll draw. We didn't get to pull off the effect, but that's not a big deal. We're still on level 0, though, and that is a big deal. I really wanted to go up to level 1 this turn. Yeah, gosh darn it. If I were level 1 right now, man, I'm not going to be able to punish this. If he draws into Kyoko sharing apples, I'm going to be in a really bad spot. So do I force the Berserk Ryoko to come out? That's the question. Okay. This is the question that's on all of our minds. I could force this to happen. 22 cards in deck. I don't have to. I could just go for this open spot right here and try to get him to level... Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Going to move it to the center. Going to direct attack. For 2. If he wants to ignore this and keep it alive, then I'll let him do it. I'll just keep getting that stock over here. Like, I understand why he's not killing it, but at the same time, like, I wonder how long he's gonna last. Because he should probably kill it eventually. He's probably waiting until he gets to level 2, and then when he gets to level 2, he'll kill it because Berserk Ryoko won't be as big of a deal. Let's see, which climaxes have we gotten rid of? I'm going to put this to bottom. 1, 2, 3. We've only hit 2 of our I said it's my turn. So we've still got pretty good odds of pulling off a really big I said it's my turn. I just got to get a level 3 in my hands by level 2. And I think we've got this in the bag. Yeah, Mr. Bunny, I can understand waiting 4 hours in the in the room for a game. Like I said before, it's really hard to get a game going if you don't meet somebody ahead of time and head in. Oh, hello, Little Maggie. Little Maggie is one of the people that head up my Valkyria Chronicles streams too. Thank you so much for stopping by. There it is. I couldn't punish it in time. These things are now 6500s, which is pretty beefy. Do you have the second one though? So I can still technically punish this because of the deck that I'm running. These are 7500s and they can't side attack. So I could very easily just drop a couple of these. Like, that's not necessarily something that you can always take advantage of when you're rocking a deck like this. Like, honestly, if I were doing anything else, then the base power I would have is about 6,000 or so, and this would be really scary. But because I specifically have this kind of deck, I can take advantage of the fact that Berserk Ryoko is so strong and just step over these anyway. What I was really afraid of was him setting up 2 Kyoko sharing apples back here because, you know, double the apples is double the power, and these things would have been 7500s, and they would have stood really, really easily with this. Although, because I've got the Mako worrying in the back, I guess that's not that big of a deal either. My main concern right now is I'm going to play some of these Berserk Ryokos, and what he's going to do is drop a climax and step over them anyways. Because when these things go reverse, they just go to the bottom of your deck. Like, it's the worst thing in the world. 1k, 1 soul. Okay. He's really rushing through these climaxes, though. How many cards in... 20? How many in deck? Ooh, you're gonna deck refresh before me. I'm liking this. Oh, are we finally bringing out the Berserk Ryoko? Aw, yeah. Okay, 4-2. We're gonna take it, and we're gonna use the effect. Oh. So, when this is reversed, I can pay 1 and put a card from my hand into the discard pile. Pay 1. Card from hand into the... Wait a second. Yeah, card from hands into the discard pile. This goes to memory. And then I can play... the thing is, it's really weird. They call it Berserk here, but they call it Rampage on all of the card effects. Like, I don't really get it. So the other cool thing about this is if your opponent tries to heal, they have to pay 2 stock. And if they don't pay 2 stock, then they have to put the top card of their deck into the clock, so it's like they never healed at all. Especially if the top card of your deck is like a climax or something. Like, that's just devastating. I love this card. If you can get 2 or 3 of these in your waiting room, then you can pretty much guarantee your opponent is never ever going to ever try to heal. Never, because it's just too costly. I said waiting room, I meant memory. Sorry about that. So right now, this is an 8,000. What? No, that was you. Okay. I'm thinking, alright, so... Got that 3 coming. Yep. So it looks like we're finally gonna level up. Oh, no, never mind. Oh no, and I think that's all of my... I said it's my turns. I don't... Oh, that's really risky business. I should have held on to this one, I guess. Alright, so we got that 3 coming. Where is it? 4? 4. Okay. And I'm definitely taking this one. There's no way. Alright, finally. So these 2 here, these 2 here. We've got reds, so I guess we'll go into yellow. Perfect. Alright, we're level 1. I think it's time to begin some damage. Just need to see that I'm done. Perfect. Now what to clock? I could use this to search for something, so I don't know if I necessarily want that to clock. So the thing is, I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this effect off anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and clock this. That's a really strange move for this deck. Normally this is the entire point of the deck, but I just don't know if I'll be able to pull it off this game. Do I have any more Berserks? I do. I've got one there. I remember I paid for the other effect and a Berserk came up. So the question is, how ham do we feel like going? I could play this, and I could accelerate to hit over 1. I could play this. I guess I don't really need the other effect anymore. I'm going to go ahead and play this first. We have to reveal the top card of our deck. And if it's 0, something happens, right? Okay, it's not, so it'll just stay there. We'll play another Worrying here. So all of our characters are going to be getting plus 1,000 power right now. We could play this, discard a card. We can also go into this, which is exactly the same pretty much with slightly more power. So I don't really know if going into that is worth it. If we just want to step over that, we could, and I think we are. I've got a pretty hefty lead on him right now, as far as like field advantage and stuff goes. So I think I think I'm gonna feel pretty good about this. So I am going to use this effect beginning of the climax phase. We already knew that wasn't a climax because of the effect. This is going to go up by 3,500 if I remember correctly. Yep. 4,500 altogether with this to go up to 9,500. All in all, this is a pretty smooth game so far. I really don't know how this could go any better than it is right now. I've got 2 searchers in my hands. So if level 2 hits, then I can really easily go into level 2 by playing these. Excuse me. And searching for my level 2 plays. Do you have that red though? Ah, I should have gone for red on your first one. Now you gotta go into green, and I know for a fact your deck isn't playing any green level 1s or 2s. So here's where the downside of the deck comes in. Going into level 2, if this person just plays really beefy level 2s and reverses these, they go back into the deck. Like that's the downside to playing them. That's why they're so powerful. Oh, here we go. Just gonna get that 1 damage. Gonna need 5 damage to get to level 3, which I think we can do next turn. Oh, he's gonna deck refresh soon though. He's been doing a really good job of keeping his climaxes out, so I don't necessarily know if he has anything to worry about. I think he's going to go in with all 8 of his climaxes for sure. And it looks like I am too, come to think of it. How much stock do we have? 5. I'm slightly ahead in stock. He's got more cards in hands, but I've got more cards on field. It's really hard to tell who's going to have like the real advantage here after this deck refresh. I guess the first one of us to hit a climax is going to be at slightly a disadvantage. Yep. So for anybody who doesn't know, this is one of those level 3s that can go down to level 2 if you have a certain condition. In this card's case, it's 6 or more climaxes in your discard pile. They choose 20 characters, and that card gets plus 4,000. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this. This is really big. Like, the entire point of the deck is to pull off this card and have level 3s in play, so this is going to be really interesting. Ooh, nice. That's a really good play. It's a suicider, so these two... Oh, snap, you do have the greens. Oh, I did not see that one coming. Was not expecting that. I should have been paying more attention. There's probably a lot of writing on the walls. Alright, this is nice. If you do shuffle your deck, choose a card's named End of Karmamatica. Put up to 2 cards deck underneath this card's marker, and this card gets... Wow! Yeah, this is really sick. Like, I was just playing checkers, and this guy was playing chess the whole time. Oh, you guys in the chat, you guys. It's the front chat? I don't know. I feel that's the one that I'm using for my games, and I think it looks kind of cool. So I just decided to use it for this too. Wait a second. Okay, sorry about that. I wanted to take a minute to look over his stuff. Okay, we're good. And then this is reversed and sent to the bottom of the deck. So top, and then top card to bottom. And now that's going to be guaranteed damage we're going to take. And this doesn't give anything to anybody that isn't Sayaka's second year, so I'm not worried about that. Didn't pull off this card's effect, so it's just going to be a regular old 7,500 or 8,500, so I'm not worried about that. And this is just dead. 1,600 Homura. Oh, maybe I'm a little scared. 9,000? Yep. Yep. Ahead of me by 500. Nice. That was a good move. One. Looks like we're going to go up to... Okay, cancel. So on the bright side, we're not going to be drawing into it. And then this goes to the bottom of our deck. Alright, 4-2, and we're going to be taking this. So, looks like we're in a pretty okay spot. His level 2 is going to be really hard to break, but I have confidence. The one thing I'm really worried about is the fact that we didn't deck refresh. So the problem we're facing right now is I can technically search for 2 cards from my deck, but there isn't anything in my deck that's really going to help me all that much. $4,000 Psycho, that's a really weird choice. If I were going to give 4,000 to anybody, I'd give it to Homura, because Homura is only 7,500 right now. I could step over that really easily. Like, heck, technically I don't even need, like, a level 2 to do it. I can step over this with a level 1 card, but okay. And I guess that means you're done. I'll draw. So we did have a level 2 in our deck still. Well, we're not going to be pulling this off anymore, I don't think, so let's go ahead and clock that. Draw 2. Oh, we got a back alley doctor. But darn it, I really wish we had deck refreshed. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna move one of these up as an attacker. We're gonna play back alley doctor. Stage from hand on the client. Choose card name. Has put a face on its card marker. When your opponent's character becomes reversed, if there's a marker, this card deals plus 2,000 anything on a turn. Huh, that's an interesting effect. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have one of those, so we're just going to do this. Pay 2. Oh, perfect. Doesn't cost anything, right? So when one of my opponent's characters becomes reversed, it gets plus 2,000 power, huh? That sounds pretty nice, and it's getting plus 1,000 from this. So right now it's a 9,000. I can step over this really easily. Is it worth it to play anything else? So 9,000. This is way too strong. It's like 13,000. I'm not even going to try to challenge it. Really wish I had something with Super Encore right now, but I don't. I think I'm good. I think I'm good with everything else. Yeah. So it's getting plus 1,500. It's up to 9,500. Not too worried about the backup, but maybe. Let's go for it anyways. Let's see here. Alright. I was just waiting. He's gonna play the backup. I guess he's not. Which is lucky for me. Oh, that canceled though. Okay. Direct. 2 more. Yep, for 2. Oh man, I have a feeling I know what this other bottom card is. Come to think of it, knowing what that was, I probably should have played Ryoko Power with Senketsu to get that extra attack off and just deck refresh. Well, that's fine. We're still good. As soon as I deck refresh, I can play these, sift through my deck for some other level 2s to play, and everything should be hunky-dory from there. 4 cards in clock. Probably going to pass me this turn, although, if I remember correctly, we're going to double check here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All of my climaxes are here. So when I deck refresh, I'll at least have access to all of them. Hey, are you guys making fun of my Super Encore term? Super Encore is a cool term, okay? Personally, for me, it's Super Encore, Kill Yourself Encore, and those are really the only 2 that I have nicknames for, but they're cool nicknames. Oh, I don't remember what this one does. It's got Kill Yourself Encore, and put a climax from your hand in the waiting room, plus 1,000, and if you reverse the character, you can draw a card. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. Oh god, looks like we're glitching out just a little bit, but should be fine. Gonna hit into Ryuko this turn. And then after I deck refresh, I'll be able to search for stuff. Don't know what I'm gonna get though. Honestly, I don't even remember what level 2s I'm rocking here. Let me see. think Satsuki might just be our best choice. I really don't know what else I could get. Guess I could get more back alley doctors. That's what I could do, actually, is if I get one of these in my hand, I can search for a level 3 and a back alley doctor, and then have 2 back alley doctors in the back, and then go into a level 3. Normally the Mako level 3 would probably be my preferred here, but because of that power boost, I don't know if that's going to be the case this time. Conclusion after wearing is probably what I'm going to have to go into. Alright, so I took that 1 damage. Sorry, I was reading through my cards and I lost train of thought. 1 sec. Oh gosh. Oh, why is this so cancerous? Let's see, 9 damage to win. I wonder how far he's going to take me this time. If he takes me into level 3, I might actually not be at a disadvantage. Because if he just takes me into level 3, then it's really simple, right? All I have to do is search for some level 3s and play them. I can only play 1, which is sort of a problem. But we'll make do. One thing that's really nice is he's only got a level 1 and a level 0 out here in play other than the Sayaka, so I could just run something really stupid into that Sayaka and then just like actually try to reverse these. Now you see, if these were Howling Kyokos, this would be a way different story. Yep. 2, 3. Is that the level? No, that's not what I was expecting to happen, but we'll take it. Whoa. I almost lost my mind for a second. There we go. Why can't you just change into your level 3? We're set up so perfectly for it right now.
So what transition are you doing guys to
So we're gonna let this go for sure. Like, I'm not gonna save this, it's fine. How big is my Satsuki? It's 9,500. Oh snap! Are you big enough? Sir, you're at 9,500. I forgot. You're level 3, that's only 9,500. You're not 10,000. And this doesn't give a bonus because it sucks. And just side attacking for that. Oh, well, this is interesting. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I thought that was 10,000 for sure. Well, well, well. What have we here? So now things just got really interesting because what I can do is make up for the 4. Wait a second, you're not going to give this. Boy, you had better have a backup in your hand or something, because I'm going to kill this for sure next turn. What is this going to go up to? Like 10,000? 10,000? Is that an insult, sir? Is that an insult? I'm almost positive this deck can deal with the 10,000. Let's see, I'm level 3, so which one is scarier to play if it comes down to it? Oh, I guess this one, because it comes guaranteed damage, and that's not good. Guys, we got it. Yes. Yes, I didn't want 2 of them. That's actually really bad. But yes! We could play this, discard this, and everything will be lovely once again. Play this. Effects. Let's make sure there's no limitations on it. There isn't. Pay 1. Discard 1 card from hand. Oh, you. Now I just need that crazy Ryugo. Where the heck is it? Don't tell me I don't have access to them right now. See Ryugo powers again. 1 sec, I'm gonna double check here really quick. See what its name was. Conclusion? Yeah. I should have one in here, right? Oh god. Do I not have one? Ego. Wow, that is really embarrassing. Okay. Well, in that case, let's see. Do I have Mako Can't Stop? Well, that's what we're going to have to go with. And then we're going to play it. Do you heal? Is that what happens? This card is placed on a stage. This card gets plus X power in a turn. X is equal to 500 times. Okay. So, no. Oh, what are they saying? Works when it dies? Really? Oh no, it's when it's put into... I see. No, I was supposed to... Darn it. I feel like such a failure right now. This is the one that when you play it, it's... Nah. I've got to do it. Things are going to get really awkward if I try to, like, put everything back. Okay, so the exact same result would have happened if I had played this, but I played this one instead of this one. I got their effects mixed up for a second. I thought this was the one that, like, when it became reversed. Whoops. Okay. Well... This is just going to have to be an embarrassing mark, and I'm just going to continue. So, how are we going to do this? This is 10,000 right now. This is 9,500. I guess he's trying to keep this one alive because it has Super Encore. Not Super Encore, but Kill Yourself Encore more. And that's not necessarily as good. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do about this. Well, we've got the climax to play, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's do this and this. So this is still 9,500. It'll go up by 1,000. So I'm not too worried about that. So 12,000 plus this is going to be 13,500, 14,500. Ah, with this, 15,000. For 3. So we're going to get a field wipe this turn. Whether or not my opponent can still win this is going to depend on whether or not he's got a level 3 to make up for this. He might. He might. The question, though, is, if he did have multiple of these, why didn't he play multiple of these? Did he not have the stock for it? Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, I remember. Okay. Is that the level? I think it is. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Damage wasn't cancelled, so her other effect doesn't go off. Interesting choice, though. I guess it's because he's still planning on saving this with its clock effect. Don't know if that's necessarily what I would do. Level 3, this is gonna get really touchy. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much because you can just move this over here and he gets a free attacker off. And we still don't know what these 5 cards are, so if these are really good level 3s, then it doesn't really matter too much, I guess. So we're going to frontal. Because this was reversed, it's going to go up. So originally, this is 8,000, 9,000, 9,500, 10,500, and with this, 12,500. Watching in the middle of a thunderstorm? Sure wish I had a thunderstorm right now. It is so hot here where I live. So this 3 should go off, I think. 17 cards in deck, and I think we've seen 3 or 4 climaxes, so I'm pretty sure this 3 is going to go off, and then this turn is kind of going to decide it. Because I can't be 100% certain, but I'm in a pretty game-winning position next turn if he can't figure out a way to finish me off this turn. Letting them die? What was the point of saving it then? That was a weird choice. Just everything about that was weird. Oh, he's showing us the... Why do people do this? I can see it now. Oh god, we're metagaming. Oh no. That's so bad. We're just gonna pretend like we don't see it. And of all the cards, too, a backup card. Did I hit on done? Yeah, I did. So we're just waiting to see what his level 3 is going to look like. He clocked to draw. That puts me in decent damage range, actually. Because I just have to deal 3 attacks of 3, and if one of them goes through, then I win. Oh, that's another climax. I didn't even realize he had any of those stocked. Guess I should pay more attention. Okay, nothing off of the brainstorm, but... Okay, sorry. I heard that alarm thing go off and I kind of panicked a little bit, but... Nothing off of the... Wow, you have... Wait a second, I actually remember this one going to stock. I didn't remember the other one going to stock, though. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. 'What odd choices. Wow, and your deck has a lot of backup in it. Jesus Christ. I mean, we're not supposed to know about this backup, but still, Jesus Christ, you're running like 3 different forms of backup in your deck. $500 for each magic character plus 1,500. 11,500. And when I reverse it, it goes into memory. Okay. This is going to be a big turn. Sounds like there's a lot of action outside. I think we might be getting a new roommate. Okay, front into Mako. It's getting plus 2,000 right now. So I guess I understand. Oh, that's another climax gone though. Pants. I like that. Ah, that's good. Ah, the cancel. Then this is going to be 9,500, which is definitely going to die to this. This is going to be a dead guy. We're going to take that 2 damage. Okay, and now there's only one way he could win the game this turn, and that's if he happens to trigger into a +2 soul climax, and I don't happen to cancel. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. Even if he does, I think I've got this. Oh, 95. Ooh, excuse me, had to yawn. So let's see. Yep, that's gonna be bigger. Do you have the plus? Nope. It's gonna be 2 whole damage. And then cancel. I think because this is gonna be my last stream of the week, they're like the Weiss gods are just being like particularly nice to me today. Do we pay to save? Do we pay to save? No, we don't. $4,000 to the Sayagamiki, which is this one. Okay. Let's go. We could clock to draw this turn, which I think we're going to do. Yeah, you're not going to be that useful. At least not for what I'm trying to do. Oh god. Oh, well, that was... I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna puke. That was really gross. Oh, well, I hope we win this turn, because if we don't, we're in trouble. Maybe I shouldn't have clocked you. Maybe that was a bad idea. But I need to win. I need to win, like, right effing now, so we're just gonna go with everything. Oh, please, I'm begging you guys, don't play like me. I am a total noob at this game. That's 4, so let's see if we can just get it on this. Oh, Jesus. 5 damage is a lot. I should have put one of them here instead, but I was just so hyped. 2, 3. Okay, good. That makes me feel a little bit better. Oh. So we did door. Does that mean we can get can't stop for any reason's gonna be the most useful card? And here's a cancel. But there's also a deck refresh. Oh, it's not supposed to go back in. No. Okay. So I won't call him on it because of my little blunder earlier, but for the record, when you reveal the top card of your deck to be clocked and you run out of cards in your deck, then you don't get to put those back. Oh snap, did you remember? Oh, what's going on? Okay, well, I guess we'll just I guess we'll just let that go for a while.
Now you go.
Mm-hmm. Stop forcing it down. Why are you talking about? This is not the time to talk about this.
Let's see. Let's check our stats real quick. Oh, we have 10 people watching right now. Hey guys, thank you all so much for stopping by. Okay, so we are technically within game victory range right now. Because this is going to hit for 2. All we have to do is not trigger something that will push us up to 3. So frontal. Whew. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Ah. Not what we wanted to see. Gosh darn it. Okay. Alrighty. So, what? No, I don't need the quick reference. Stop it. So we've got this. That's kind of nice. If they attack into Mako Can't Stop, then I can return that to hand, play it again next turn, and get its effect. Can't really clock to draw unless you're really desperate for it. I mean, like, I guess you could. It's not really going to make too much of a difference, I suppose. Might as well. But you got a pretty good field setup going on. Okay, I'm really not that concerned about what cards he's playing right now. He's got a really good damage range going, though, because these are dealing 3 naturally, and he needs 3 to win, so he's going to get at least 2 potentially game-winning attacks off. Whew, it all comes down to this. If he does not win this turn, then I win next turn. It always comes down to this.
Yeah, I'm okay.
The climax? Tell me it's a 2001 Soul climax at least. What? No. 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 Why? For the lulz? You mean for the L's, as in losses? Because this is a bad idea? I mean, we'll see. One, two. It'll be... Wait a second. Two, four, five. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. I mean, this is going to be pretty hype if he actually wins off of this, but I just don't... Nope, cancel. I don't know, dude. That's some risky business right there. I don't know if I could do it. But show it to me. Show me that hype win. +2 soul. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. GG. What do I know? Man, I would not have done that at all. He didn't even know that I drew into these 2 climaxes right here. And these 2 climaxes were still in the deck. Man. But anyways, that was a good match. Lost my first one, as I normally do. Okay, so is anybody up next? We're just going to... I wonder, actually. I'm going to do something really interesting here. Add... If this works... This... Have it go to... It's not really doing what I want it to do. Properties. This. Maybe? I think I figured it out. Nope. One sec. Gonna mess with this a little bit more. See if I can get this. Ah, gosh darn it. Forget it. I'll mess with this later. I was gonna just try to do something really cool and it didn't work. So let's get out of this. And then okay, well that's a little annoying, but we'll figure out a way to do it a little smoother next time. Let's see. Mr. Bunny, of course you can play next. A deck in between a match? Maybe, yeah. We'll try it next time. Alrighty, so what deck should we use next, guys? Anybody got any ideas? Nisei Koi? Should we rock Sugar Rush? I'm not seeing any objections. No, we've got one for Dragon Tales. We haven't used the Nisei Koi deck yet, so let's go ahead and rock that. Okay, this is a pretty basic beatdown deck. It just happens to be focusing around a character from Nisekoi that I've never seen before. Let him do his thing. We're gonna roll our dice. 2. Nice. Okay. So let's see. What? Oh, but you got it. On the dice roll, we're not going to decide whether or not we want to go first. You're going to decide whether or not we want to go first. Okay. Looks like we're going first then. Again, this is a pretty decent opener. Holy cow. Not bad at all. We got one card we're going to get rid of. Okay, I'm happy with this. How many are you throwing away? That's 1. Just 1? Okay. I don't think I've ever seen this flawn before. You discard backup, put the top 3 cards of all players' decks into the discard pile, and backups for 3,000. Oh, and you don't have to pay for its first effect. Wow! That's cool. Okay, so I guess we're good to go. He only threw away 1 card. A 2, we're definitely getting rid of this. Draw 2. Got our first pendant. So our main goal is going to be to play as many of these pendants as humanly possible. Because that's just kind of how the Nisekoi decks seem to work. During your opponent's turn, the number of cards your opponent has is 3 or less. It's 2,000. Those cards placed in stage from hand. So we're not going to be able to pull off its second effect, but I'm not really too worried about it right now. Play a couple of these. Oh, never mind. No, we're not. I thought these were my... Oh, fine. Okay, so it's fine. We're just going to play this. I thought those were my back row. They're not even my back row. They're bonds. That's fine, though. And we're going to attack. Direct attack for... Starting off 3, that's a pretty good start, I'd say. Which one do you bond with? Haru New Life? Okay. If I see a Haru New Life hit there, then I'll know. Ooh, yeah, this deck is really close to the one that I usually run. Because I love the Desco cards. I go Desco, and I also play the level 3 Supreme Overlord Laharl because you have to, because it's awesome. And I rock the level 1 +2 Soul Climax combo that lets you put a card from your opponent's discard pile on top of the deck. And I rock my favorite card in the entire game, Mid Boss, which lets you deck refresh and your opponent takes the 1 damage instead of you do. Ah, Disgaea is such a good set. I friggin' love the Disgaea set. Now Reverser, what's with the suicide though? You know, kind of the same in your deck. It's got attached to one of your other characters, and that character gets plus 1,500 for the turn. Wow. For 2. Okay. And then a frontal. Our girl's definitely gonna die from this. 4-1. Good stuff. Okay. Not gonna save. Draw. Get rid of this. Draw 2 more. We are currently rocking 2 pendants, which I'm feeling really good about. This card is played. Search your deck for right. I forgot. Pretty much like my entire level 0 lineup is just consistency. Trying to pull as many cards from the deck as I can and try to increase my chances of getting pendants. So we're not going to be able to pull off you. This card's placed from stage to hand. Search your deck for Sweet's character and put it in your hands. We could do this, right? 500. This card's placed in a stage. You search your deck for up to 1 key character, reveal it, and put it in your hands. That one seems better because it's got 2,500. I need to get past this Suicider, and I also need to get rid of that. Bunch of notifications just came up all at once. Anyways, I need to play 2 characters this turn if I can help it. Want to get rid of that Prinny, so we'll play you. Won't really use your effect though. And then we'll play you to get rid of the Suicider. And we will use your effect. Have to pay 1. Have to discard 1 card from the hands. We're going to go up to level 1 next turn, so let me think. One sec, really quickly. I know what card I want, but I don't remember its name, so I'm going to have to look it up really quick. It's called Head Tilt. Okay, I remember. Head Tilt. Head Tilt. Bam. And this girl's a monster. So we've got another level 0 we can throw out there if we really want to, which I think we do. Just get a whole bunch of stock this turn, because why not? We're probably not going to get the bond effect off, so I'm not too worried about it. I think I am running the bond target, though. So, frontal. Ooh, gold bar. Alright. So, no, and no. And we're dead too. Oh, the cancel though. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay, we'll just get that 2 damage off then. No, no, we won't. Okay. Wow. Alright, well, I hope we get it on this one then. Direct. This over here. For 2, which, if I get it and he clocks to draw next turn, then I still get it, so I'm happy with that. Okay, that's acceptable. Definitely not saving these girls. Oh boy, we have a lot of climaxes in our hand. That is not making me feel very safe. Not one bit. Not a huge deal, though. I just wish our level 1 lineup was a little bit better, instead of having all these climaxes. Goodo, is it possible for you to watch people play live and commentate on the games in this program? Not saying you should, just curious. It's... The thing is, I know you can watch replays, but I don't know if there's a spectator mode. I highly doubt it. I think if you were going to do something like that, the way you'd have to do it is, like, somebody would have to go on Skype or something, and you'd have to, like, screen share and, like, watch the match that way or something. Because I really don't think there's a way to spectate on this side otherwise. Would be cool, though. Something they should definitely add. Are you the Encore? Yep. All your demons have character discard Encore. Unfortunate. Wow, is that really the only level 1 you have? What? What? Wait a second. Attack if you do. Guess you just didn't want to do it. Run for 3. You're using the... Oh, I feel like everything about this play was so wrong. Why would you do this? Are you about to... No. I mean, I'll take it. Ooh. Ooh, I wouldn't have done, like, any of that, though. That was all really, really bad. This was good. This was okay, but I wouldn't have done this, and I probably would have used this card's effect. That's just me, though. So we've got a blue. Let's go into green. That is green, right? I'm not colorblind? Okay. Yeah, it just seems like bad juju. Honestly, I wouldn't have used this already, and I would have used this card's effect when it was played. It is from on stage from hand, right? Yeah. And then this is one dead girl. So let's draw. So we're level 1 now. We can start getting rid of some of these pendants. We have 3 of them in our hand, which is just awesome. Gonna go ahead and get rid of one of these. So this is a really good card, especially for this deck. The way it works, at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you can move it in front of another character, which is cool because you can move this in front of a character and then use this pendant to give it plus 3,000 for the turn, and it normally throws people off because it goes up to 5,500, but it's not going to be as big of a deal here. We have a Brainstormer. Let's go ahead and get this in play as well. Which Brainstorm do you have? Searching for Sweets characters. That sounds nice. And we're going to play this. Could really use some more characters, guys. Well, that's okay. So this over here, of course. Card in your stock is 4 more. This gets plus 1,000 power, and it has character discard Encore. So Super Encore, and this turn it's going to go up to 7,000. What a meme, guys. We're going to go ahead and play a Climax. This will get us some extra stock. Put a blue card here into our stock area. Going to direct attack here. For 4. That's going to be a pretty juicy attack if it goes through. One. Yes. Ah, my master. 1, 2, 3. Did we get it? Yeah. Yeah. Delicious. Now let's frontal here for the 75. For 2. Nice. If he clocks to draw next turn, he's going to go up to level 2 already. This is going to be a fast smash. Makes me wonder how many of these cards here are climaxes. That's the only thing I can imagine happened. Yep, he just drew a bunch of his climaxes. Wow. That is really unfortunate. I feel for you, dude. I feel for you. That crap happens to me all the time. The thing is, I actually really like the Disgaea games too. I'm just really awful at them. Like, I don't know, there's something about Disgaea that I have a hard time wrapping my head around. Like, I'm really good at strategy games because I'm really good at taking like the limits and figuring out like what the best way is to maximize what I can do within those limits. But because Disgaea is just such an open game, there's not really like a meta or any rules. It's just kind of hard for me to like get my head around what I'm supposed to be doing. It's like, oh, should I have a healer? I don't know. Do you want to have a healer? Well, I don't know. Like, it's that would that be optimal? And the game just kind of shrugs and says, I don't know. There's no such thing as optimal. And I'm like, okay, well, rip me, I guess. No triggers, but he does need to get through his deck, so... Okay, so the skill's gonna get rid of me anyways. QQ. No. Declare it though. No. Wait a second. It says cost? Oh, you can get rid of this too. So which one do you want to get rid of? Foo? What? Oh, Foo's Mischief? Okay. I mean, I guess I would have got rid of this, but okay. I'm not going to question it. Top card to bottom. This card just seems a bit better, but it's not a big deal. Does kind of halt my plans here, though. That's a little annoying. Three. 1, 2, 3, 3. See, it's funny. This card right here makes me kind of want to go and watch Nisekoi just to figure out what's going on in this one picture. Direct for 4. Wow. Oh, cancel. Got the other one off though. Okay. Oh, hey. Hey. Good stuff. Hey. Okay, so we're up. This is going to be a problem. Don't quite know what we're going to do about that, but we'll figure it out. I really don't want to get rid of one of my pendants, and I might have to. Gosh darn it, this is tough. Okay, we're gonna get rid of one. 2 should be sufficient. Tax is plus 1,000, so really it's not gonna matter too much, but we're gonna play it anyways. Play this to search for a character. Probably a 2, I would guess. Horror New Life. Do I have Horror New Life yet in here? No, maybe I'm not rocking New Life. I can't remember. I thought I put it in, but maybe I just put it in for the search effect. So I guess let's play this. And we'll discard this. So let's see here. Should I be thinking about level 2? No, I don't have enough attackers this turn, so I think I need to keep playing level 1s. Maybe get another Haru or something. Maybe just get something that doesn't really matter. Actually, we're pretty good. Pretty good there. I think I'm gonna get another one of these mascots. Do I have one here? No, I sure don't. Okay, well, in that case, let's do something a little different. Do I have White Angel? No. Do I have Magical Patissier? Yes, I do. Okay, we're gonna bring this up. This would help a lot if I knew the names of any of these cards and I didn't have to keep looking them up. There's nothing I can really do about that Desco. But maybe... What if, guys... Hear me out for a second. What if there was something I could do about that Desco? What if I just did something completely insane and put this up by like 6,000 power? Huh. Really makes you think, doesn't it? I'm gonna play this. Move from the game. Go into this for maximum damage. I don't have the thing that like goes with this, right? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to frontal 6,000. I don't have that. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to direct attack here first. For 3? For 30. I know he doesn't really have anything to play on this, but I'm just so paranoid, you guys. Like, you might as well get maximum damage. There's no reason not to. Ah, to cancel on the third card. Okay, not a big deal. We're going to frontal here. For 2. And then we have ourselves another gold bar. So this goes to hand. Stock the top card of our deck. And you are a dead girly. And then we'll frontal here. It's getting the 1,000 from my stock. So that's 7,000, 7,500, 8,500. And then with this, it's going to be... Oh boy! Oh, never mind. It's going to be 11,500. That 500 could matter. I should have moved this over. I thought this was all Sweets characters for a second. Why didn't I put something with all Sweets characters? I feel like they exist. One, two, three. Ah, and of course it's the cancel. So we've got one dead girly. It's not too big of a problem though. I think we're still fine. Desco's only going to get 500 from fighting this. So right now I think I might actually be stronger. These aren't giving it any boost. So it's a 10,000. And I have an 11,500 altogether. Because I'm getting the 1,000 here to put it up to 7,000. And then plus the 3,500 from this. No, that's only going to be 10,500. Yeah, because I don't have the climax anymore. It's going to be 10,500, so I'm still technically stronger than it by 500 power. Excuse me. Man, I am really hungry. If I don't have any other challenges after this, I might stop this early to get some food and then come back later or something. Oh, you've betrayed me, mid-boss. You've betrayed me. So that's going to put me up to level 2 likely, unless I cancel it by some unbelievable miracle. Oh, what's this? I don't think I've ever seen this. Rebel against God? The number of your other demons or angels. Plus 1,000. Character facing gets -1 soul. Ties and camaraderie is placed in your climax area. If this card is in your front row, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose a level 3 or lower character in your opponent's front row and put it in his or her waiting room. Wow, that's cool. For only 1 stock? That's a cool looking card too. I really like that artwork. I think 4 was the last one that I was properly trying to play, but I don't think it ended well. I don't think I got very far. Yeah, I remember, because this is the one with like the really weird stacking where like you could stack like 3 or 4 characters on top of each other and make like a totem pole. Oh, hey, Eric, welcome back. Okay. 4, 2, 1, 2. That's fine. One, 2, 3. Taking that 3. We're almost level 3 now. Wow, how the tides have turned. This is going to be a really interesting finale. So, not going to save her. I don't think. No. The card in my hand is just slightly better. I'll draw. Hopefully it's something I can clock. Oh, it is. I've only got 1 card left. Oh, baby, that's not good. I could do something really cheesy, but nah. Just like a pajama party in your climax area. So I can pull this off, which is pretty cool, because I think I have Kosaki Pajama Party in my discard pile. Let me just double check. I do. Nice. $500. It'll go by 1,500 if I put this in front of it. So I'll still be stronger. 12,500. Oh, this loses this. I don't know why it's still there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this. And then we will... I really wish I had another one of the green keys in my hand instead of the blue keys, because then I could step over this. Maybe I'll change the ratios. Right now I'm using 2 of each, but I think I want to go up to 3 of these and 1 of these. And then just have these be like the emergency. So I think we're set. We're going to go into climax. Let's see. Is there Is that a blue? No. So, is this a blue? No. Is... I know this is a blue. Okay. Sweet. And then we'll use magical effect. And then when this attacks, it'll get plus 2500, and I'll be able to search my deck for a Sweets character, which would normally be bad in my position, but since I have another attacker I can go with first, I'm going to direct attack. Not necessarily what I wanted. Okay. Okay, so I resolve. This trigger has to go off first, so I'll put this in my hand, this here, and then top card of my deck here. No, do I have a 0 I can get rid of? Yes. Sweet. And now, I'll frontal and use the effects. Okay, so what I want is the other Pajama Party character, not Kosaki, but Haru. Right? If one Sweets character revealed to your opponent and put it in your hands. Yes. Of course he's got the cancel. Okay. I think we're still in a pretty good spot though. So this doesn't get that anymore, and I'm done. So if he attacks into me, I still have the plus 3000 I can give. If he destroys this, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to save it, because I've got 2 more Pajama Party cards that I can play next turn. What's their powers? I forgot to move this again. Why didn't I put this over there so it got the plus 500 power? How many terms have I forgotten now? How many? But he is level 3. Game's going to be decided within this next 3 turns, so I'm not too worried about it now. Oh, and I forgot to do this again. What a good time we've had this week. In time for my deck request, kinda. Oh, hey, were you the one that requested the Nisekoi deck? Well, the Nisekoi deck is here. Three. Oh no. 1. Oh, cancel. Do it. Do it. Do it. Frontal with that 11k. Frontal with that 11k, do it. I'm waiting for it. I have the key to my wait a second. You can't back up. No, wait a second. Yeah, you can't back up on an attack. That would be ridiculous. Like, that would be seriously crazy. 4, okay. But are we taking that 4 to the face? Oh, snap. That's really bad. We really didn't want that to happen. So, next turn is going to be within game-winning range. Because that damage range is really good. Fallen on core. Alright, not a big deal. Okay. So I'll draw. Don't really need to clock to draw this turn. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. I don't have another contract, but... first things first, we're going to play this. Now, her effect, like I said before, is pretty sweet. Effect. For every sweets character we flip, we're going to get something pretty sweet. Oh, 1 trigger. That's just depressing. Thought we could do better than that. I could do something really crazy like search for another one, but I don't really want to. Oh, I didn't even use your effect last turn. Oh, I should have. So technically, this is going to be stronger. we'll play this. Which doesn't combo with anything, right? Okay, good. Just making absolutely sure I'm not missing a climax combo. Nah. And now, begin. This is going to be 13,000 from its effect, 14,000, and then 14,500. Can use that Flawn backup. Use that Flawn backup. I think it gives plus 3,000. So you'll be at 14,000. Wait a second. No. You'll only be at 14,000 if you use it. You're still going to be weaker. Not worth it. That plus 500 coming in clutch. Because if this weren't here, this would go up to 14,000 and we would both die. But in this case, I'm pretty safe. Oh, Waifu Wars. Yeah, you're right. I didn't give somebody 4K power. I'll do that next turn. Sailor channel. Oh, thank you, Andrea. That's really sweet of you. This Andrea person. I think them and I are going to get along just fine. I just kind of realized that they're waiting for me. Ah, whoops. I was waiting to see if they were going to play the backup, and they didn't. I was just waiting for them to say something, and then they didn't. Sorry about that. I don't mean for this to be going so so long, Bunny. I keep waiting for stuff, I guess. Okay. Well, that's the answer we needed. For 4. Maybe if they'll stop canceling for a second, I might be within victory range this turn. We'll see. I'm 1 over here, though, because that's 4. If I get this... Gosh darn it. Stop canceling. It's such a jerk. Okay, if we at least get this, then we'll be tied up. And that's all I'm asking for. Can we please just be tied? Nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me. 3, nothing wrong with me. 4, nothing wrong with me. We got it. We're at least tied up. So him and I are both within victory range, pretty much. If one of us gets 1 attack of 3 off, then we win the game. Pretty exciting place to be in. I'm glad all of my matches right now aren't becoming total blowouts. Just gotta attack with 3 characters, dude. Just gotta attack with 3 characters next turn. Even if you don't get... Okay. Even if you don't get an attack of 3 off, if you get 3 attacks of 1 each off, then that's pretty much the exact same thing. So, really, it all comes down to this turn. If my opponent does not take the win this turn, then I win next turn. Pretty much guaranteed. I forgot to declare it. It's fine. I should have declared this before I hit end phase like my opponent did last time. Because my opponent did the Sayaka thing really professionally. Like, he declared that he was using Sayaka's effect before my turn actually came up. I should have done the same thing. So, well, I mean, they're all 10,500. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep. The great thing is, I don't really feel too bad about saving these chicks if I have to. And then, of course, I've got this. More searching. All in all, I think I'm in a pretty good spot. Thank you, Andrea. I am indeed in a good mood. Because I have, like, 10 lovely people watching me sit on my day off, play card games, in my underwear, which luckily you guys do not have to see. Also, thank you, Ben. This is the layout that I'm using for the Valkyria Chronicles Let's Play, so I decided to go ahead and try it out here to see if it looked okay, and so far I'm not really getting any complaints, so it's probably the format I'm going to keep. It's also a lot better than just sharing my entire screen, because I can be a total scrub and, like, look at my deck list and look at the names of cards and stuff, so that's good. What kind of underwear is it? Oh, that's kind of a personal question. But if you must know, it's blue and green plaid boxers. Just for the record. How many climaxes in your waiting room? Oh, gosh darn it, I hate this question. Let's see here. Contract completed. And you're only Juliet. Three. That's unfortunate. You really don't have one more character you can play here, maybe? One more in your... One more... You haven't played a climax or anything, so you could play one here if you really wanted to. Hiya, SBT. I'm surprised you were able to make it this time. Isn't it normally, like, really, really early for you? I mean, I'm glad you're here, but just want to make sure you're not ruining your sleep schedule just to see little old me. Frontal. Ooh. That's an 11,000 for 2. Okay. 1. 2. Duh, cancel. But she's dead. Totally dead. Damage range of 2. That's the worst damage range to be at. All I have to do is deal 2 damage to you next turn to win. Huh. I mean, it didn't really matter. I had the climax in my hand, so it's all good, but still. It's a little unfortunate. 1. 2. Ah. So close, friend. So close. Dead girl. Are you really dead too? You're not dead. Yeah, Desco's not dead. Desco's too cool to die. He's the final weapon, boy. But I am going to save my girls too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, guys, I can't believe we had that climax in our stock area the entire game. That is just embarrassing. Like, I remembered it as soon as I decided I was going to encore these chicks. So, we have a damage range of 2. Let's switch some stuff around. We'll attack like this. I guess technically, if we were going to be really anal about it, this would be the better setup. Doesn't really matter, though. Going to attack into these guys. Frontal. For 3. I'm gonna fly to Sydney for my judge interview. You're gonna be a judge? Like an official, like Judge Judy judge? Because that's pretty wicked. Oh, that hurts. That was going to be my game-winning attack right there, man. But he has used a lot of climaxes, so maybe we'll get lucky on this one. But that was an unfortunate card to flip. Really wish that didn't happen. Oh, of course. Of course. Comes down to this. You only get one moment. Do not miss your chance to blow. No revenge today, boy. No revenge today. Just 2 means we got this. Just 2 means we got this. 1. Please. Oh. You're killing me. Yes! 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 I'm so happy. I can't believe we actually got it. After all of those cancels, I thought for sure we weren't gonna get it. But we did. Oh, I forgot to do something? What'd I forget? What? Oh, no, I already used it. Haru? Do you mean this one? Because I definitely wasn't using these ones. I forgot like every single time, but like it's all good. Anyways, moving right along. On the interview, I passed my Weiss judging. Oh no, a Weiss judge. Oh, okay. I thought, alright. I got confused for a second. So, here we are, once again. Is there anybody else in the chat who is brave enough to take on one of these masterfully built decks? One of these world's worthy decks. One of these absolutely invincible decks. You know that One Punch Man guy? Every single one of these decks is One Punch Man. Ben's ready to play? Alright. Let's do it, boys. Is there a particular deck you would like to fight against, Ben? Or does anybody else have any requests for a deck that they would like to see? Not seeing anything. Nyanta would be fun. Okay, then your wish is my command. Let's play Log Horizon. Stretch. Okay, here we are. Just switch this over. Just come on in whenever you're ready. If you could you review my deck that I played against you on Monday? The name of the deck is Rabbit Sentai Assemble under Night Shadow. Yeah, I could take a look at it. Wow, yeah, is one of us lagging? You're not even at the table yet. Ben, where are you? Trans gods, I'm so lonely. Oh. Hey, Trance, there you are. Yeah, buddy, looks like we get to go first, too. So, Trans Gods is going to go on his way to, what was it? Regionals, I think I saw? Probably either regionals or nationals, some big tournament. So we're gonna put his deck to the test. We're going to see if Trans Gods is worthy, because if Trans Gods can't even beat this random deck we put together that one day, then maybe maybe he needs to work on it a bit more. Decent. Not complaining. Oh. I'm gonna throw away 2 though. Okay, sick. We'll clock this, and we'll be good. I mean, like, let's be honest, this isn't like the best setup ever, but I mean, we have an attacker, and that's pretty good to me. We also have this plus 3,500 backup if we need it. Not really willing to get rid of that yet. Oh god, it's so good to just be able to read the cards. So we'll clock to draw. Sweet. Awesome. I'm gonna play this. Effect. Who would technically be a better choice? I guess if we were being like really technical about it, Nyanta would be a better choice. Oh, that's a pretty funny card to get. Luckily, we were already planning on spending that card, so I'm not too worried about it, but that is a pretty funny thing to get. We've shown our opponent 2 climaxes so far, 6 in a 39 card deck. This is not going to be good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like I still have a good hand though. There's 1. 2. Cool. I feel bad. I feel like I should have played something a bit more meta, because I have a feeling that Trance isn't going to be seeing a whole lot of Nyanta decks at regionals or nationals. Dang, Levy. You so commanding. Is this even a Levy card, or is it a Gilgamesh card? When this card is placed on stage from hand, choose one of your opponent's characters, not characters. Mine 1,000. Oh no, you're a negative 500. Ah, that's a funny play. You guys use such random tokens for your effects. See, the way I do it is I use green for reversed characters, blue for good effects, and red for bad effects. Oh, does it really? Does a character with 0 power really go to the waiting room? I've never really seen it happen before, so... Interesting. That's actually a rule that I never knew about. Turn. Yeah, it's 1,000 brainstorm. Okay. So just for 2. And we'll take those. Okay, let's draw. We already know what we're getting rid of. We have that in our hand, so that's good. Let's organize this a little bit. Don't want to have to discard anything. I don't have a climax for your effect anymore. So let's just play you. I'll play this. Search your deck for up to 1 weapon or magic character, show it to your opponent, and put it in your hand. That sounds delicious. I will definitely do this. Pay this one. Discard this. And what do we want? I'm thinking either Minori or Toya. I really don't know which one I want right now, so I guess we'll just get Toya. Because this is sort of the crux of my level 1 play, and I'm feeling pretty confident about my level 2. During your turn, alright, and Brainstorm, so that doesn't really get anything else special. Oh, I forgot to do this effect. It's kind of place. Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. Place this here. Frontal for 2,500. That's only getting 500, so we're still going to step over it. Yeah. And then we'll direct here. For 2. If we get this, that's pretty much going to be the level up, because he's probably going to clock to draw next turn. Yeah, we got it. Ooh. You know, come to think of it, like, this only gives its power to Rundle House characters. I probably could have put that up there and got some damage, too. Alright, so we had 2 pretty major misplays there that turn, but I think we're still in a pretty good position. So which one is this? Okay, +1 stock, +1 soul. Wow. That's really weird. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if this is really fortunate or unfortunate, because it's pretty good, obviously, for me, because I'll be able to get a lot of damage off this turn, because it's pretty much an empty field, but what's his level 2 lineup look like if that's what it looks like now? Okay. And 2. Okay, gonna get a level up next turn. Put these here. You are a dead girl. So it looks like things are going a little bit unfortunately for him right now. Hopefully he uses up all of his bad luck now so that we can wish him luck when he actually leaves. I'm going to be playing blues, so I don't really have very many good blues I can get rid of. I guess we'll get rid of one Yanta. No, not there. Here. Get off of my deck. Which is something I don't think I've ever had to say before. Wow, we picked wrong. Picked wrong, boys. We got a Toya, but we don't have a Minery now. What are the odds? This card's in the front row and not reverse. All your other characters get plus 1,000 power. I mean, I guess we could use that to our advantage. So we're going to play her. We don't have a climax to give up for her effect. I mean, I feel like I almost have to take advantage of this, right? But I don't really feel like playing anything else. So let's move her up here. I don't have a climax to play. If I did, though, that would be pretty sexy. What do we want to get back? I wish we had a Minery in here. That would be pretty sick. Tough choice. Tough choice. I guess let's just get back a... Let's just take Nianta back, actually. I'll just take this one. Can we get him? Can we get him to level 2 this turn? Hypothetically, it could happen, because we get the 2 from here, and then if this one is also a 2, and he clocks to draw 2, then he'll be level 2 next turn, and I'll be 7 up. Gotta use up all that bad luck so that we don't have to deal with it at the tournament, right? That's the way I look at it. Man, seriously though, where are all your climaxes? It's okay though, because like I said before, if his level 0 and level 1 were sparse, it means his level 2 lineup in his hand right now is pretty darn good. So that's what we're waiting for. He said this is a 3-color deck, right? I think he said it has blue in it. I don't think I've seen a single blue card so far. Maybe he's discarded one. Yep, leveling up, like I thought. What else you got for me, though? Let's see here. It's going to be playing yellows and reds, so we're not looking at Titans. Right, green is the other color. Right. I see it. Okay. We're all set. And this is dead again. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 sec. I've got too many cards. This is a very official match he's playing right now. I'm just paying attention to all of the rules. In the attack phase, when your character moves to another stage position, that character plus 1,000. That's awesome. Return when it is placed on stage, gets plus 1,000. Okay, it changes into resisting fate Mikasa. Okay, gotcha. I understand. Jesus, are you kidding me? Should be hitting like all of the climaxes. Unless he really did just draw into all of his climaxes up here, I have no idea what's going on with this deck. Okay, not gonna have to worry about this, so pretty much just the plus 500 is all I'm gonna have to worry about. Plus 1 stock, plus 1 soul. I mean, honestly, other than the whole him having awful luck thing, this is a pretty by-the-books game so far. Neither of us are really in like a winning position. Granted, I do have a pretty heavy lead on him when it comes to stock, but I'm not necessarily doing great with my hands. Also, it really shocks me that his level 2 play wasn't up here, so these are definitely climaxes. That's the only thing I can think of for 2. Okay. No, cancel. But that's a dead cat, for sure. And that's a dead girl. Oh, there's a climax. We found him. Okay. So I think we're up, right? We're gonna draw one. Can't really pull this off too many times, so let's get rid of this instead of Nyanta this time. Really would like to hit a Minorine, if you wouldn't mind, deck. Yay! Pay one for this. Look, guys, a front row. It's not really worth it to play this right now, is it? No, it's not. That's a really valuable effect, so I don't want to waste it. One sec. Wrong card. Sorry, all these cat people look the same to me. Alright, so they're all getting plus 1,000 power, which is nice. So they're up to 6,000, and then with their own effect, they go up to 7,500. And then during his turn, they'll go up to 8,500s. Wow, what a meme! So just want to make sure. 7,000... 7,500. So are we tied right now? I think we are. 6,500, 7,500. I wish I had a way to search for another Minorine, but I don't think I do. Let's do it this way instead then. Actually, this would have been a really good... No, it wouldn't, because I don't have another magic. Okay. We're good with this. So, frontal. 7,500. For one. Okay. Wait a second. Are you using this, or was that the card that from his hand to the? Okay. So counter. So check one core character revealed to your opponent. Put in your hand. Choose a card in your hand. Put it in the waiting room. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Choose up to one of your core characters and move it to an open position on the stage. Wow. That's a really, really cool card. I like that a lot. Okay, seems decent. Just gonna deal that 1 damage still. Yep, now you take the 1 damage. Let's see what it is. Got him. Still 12 cards in here. I'm just kind of assuming that these are climaxes mostly, but I don't know for sure. It's 2 damage. Do we have to cancel? I mean, to be honest, from this point on, like, I don't really have very much going on for me. This is really just focusing on these cards right here. Although I am happy that the deck is working. Oh, we got the cancel. Nice, nice, nice. And then here we'll frontal. Okay, not necessarily what we wanted to see, but that's fine. That's cool. It's not a big deal. We can pay for it. Oh, another cancel. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. So, let's do some really quick math here before he asks how much power I have. During my opponent's turn, these are each going to get plus 2,000. And then they get plus 1,500 from their own effects, 3,500, and then they get another 1,000 effect from each other, so they're each going to be 9,500. So if he asks, they're 9,500s. Okay. Change effects? No? Alright. Whatever. Taking a clock on the stage and pay the cost if you do. Choose a level 1 lower character in your waiting room. Return to hands. That's interesting. I have another character with... This card cannot stand during your stand phase. You have another character with an Aaron and Snake. This card is plus 1,500 power. This card attacks. If you have, I can hear his heartbeat in your climax area. You may have the cost if you do. Choose a character with Aaron and name when you're waiting room. Return to hand. This card is plus 1,000 for the turn. Wow. And 1 trigger. So overall, I think he's done a pretty good job of getting rid of his climaxes now. So, I think he's going to have a really good deck refresh. We are going to have a good deck refresh too. So, second round is going to be pretty nice for both of us, I think. Let's move. First loot. Waltz. We've shown 3 so far, and then a 4th one here. All in all, this is going pretty well for us. Hey, Kojiro, welcome back. Where are you working at, Kojiro? Out of curiosity. I might have asked before, but I don't remember. Let's see. So what, is he just going to ram into me? See if he can deal some damage? I am still level 1 after all. Luckily, though, we have one ace card. Level 2 Mikasa gains 2k since 2 characters came into play. Perfect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are these giving anything? During the attack phase, when your character moves? No. During your turn, your other character in the middle position center slot gets plus 1,000. Ooh. So this thing's going to be at 10,000 this turn? Wow. 10,000? That's so much. That's so much. 10,000. I'm only 9,500. That's a shame. That's a real darn shame. On attack climax combo, and what does it do again? Get an errand card from your discard pile, put it in your hand, and this gets plus 1,000. Okay. Frontal or side though? Frontal or side though? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I'm stronger. But I guess he really wants that 1 extra damage? I don't know if I would have necessarily done that. I might have just side attacked, especially since I was getting the plus 1 soul from here. I think if this were me personally, I would have just side attacked here to have this character live. But again, that's just me, because I'm going to lose a whole crap ton of power during my turn. I'm going to lose like 2,000 power each on these dudes, so I'm only going to go down to 7,500. Yep. Let's see. Gonna get that 2 and 2. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, are we gonna move on to the center? The center attack? Maybe? Nope, direct attack first. Okay. For 2. Wow. Deck refresh. Oh, the cancel though. So now we do wait for his deck refresh. Oh gosh, what are you guys talking about? It is over 9,000. That it is. That it is. I mean, it does make me really sad that somebody made a joke like that, but whatever. It says it's private? Weird. I wish I could play, but you're at work. Next time, Kojiro, next time. Sam's Club as a cashier and a stalker? I used to work at a Walmart, actually. I was a cashier and apparel associate. Alrighty, SBT, good luck on your test. Let us know how it goes next time we meet up. I don't know if you're already a part of the Facebook group or whatever, but let me know on Facebook. I am quite curious to see if you can pass your test. And I'll see you next time. Enjoy your flight, dude. Okay, he's using all of the sexiest versions. I like it, but still. Ooh. Oh no. Ah. I think that's probably gonna take that 4 damage though. We've been canceling a lot lately. Ah. This poor guy. I don't want him to lose faith in his deck because it seems like his deck has a really cool like thing going on for it. This is just a really, really unfortunate turn of events for him all game. And now he's lost another climax. Just not good. Not good at all. When Trance comes back in the chat, you guys need to show him some love. Because his deck's not showing him any at all. I think this is what we like to call cold feet. Get rid of one of these. Hey. Nice. So we could use this to search for something. Do we have the level 3 in here yet? Probably. We've only got 2 cards left in our deck. We'll wait. We'll wait for the deck refresh. And then guess we could go ahead and just use one of these, right? Or is that a bad idea? No, it's a good idea. Like, we're not getting as much off of it, but honestly, I'd rather have the, whoa, stop. But honestly, I'd rather have the search. Plus, we're in a pretty good spot right now. Okay, so these are each going to be getting plus 3,500, going up to 8,500. So, frontal. For 3. Well, that was an unfortunate card to get. So we're going to be behind in climaxes. Well, not behind him, technically. I guess, right? Because he's already shown us, like, 2 climaxes, so we'll still be okay, but I still didn't really want to see that. For 3, and we're going to need to deck refresh as well. Ah. Gosh darn it. No. I'm losing faith in myself. Alright, and we're gonna level up real quick. Need to level up into that red though. and then direct. Got that direct for 3. This is probably going to get him to level 3. We're still good. We're level 2 and we have a clean clock. I mean, really can't ask for more than that. We're a full level ahead of him on level 3. And I still have one of these in my hand. For anybody who hasn't seen this card or doesn't know what it does, it's a really sick card. You can rest 2 of your magic characters, which is going to be my 2 Minaries, and this card can pretty much side attack without losing the soul, which is great, because if this goes up against a level 3, normally you'd lose 3, but with this, you don't lose anything. Cool. So we're not within, like, victory range yet. He's gonna have 2 cards in clock. Whoa! Wait a second. What are you doing, dude? Ah, no. You did that wrong. You're gonna have 2 cards in clock. Stop it. Stop it at once. See, I can't even... Yep. Those are them. So these 2 are going to be... Let's see. At the beginning of your opponent's climax phase. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, this is the one that can move. Red, yellow, and then... That's weird. Wait. The levy's not in his clock, right? And I can't really let this go because he's going to a tournament soon. So give me 1 second to double check something really quick. Because I'm almost positive he had... I'm almost positive he had 6 cards already. And then... Alright, there we go. Alright, and it's gonna be his move. So, he's sort of tipped his hand a little bit, and we know he's gonna go into some green Levi's. It is Levi, right? When I say Levy, I'm saying it wrong, I think. I think it's Levi. Alrighty, Niv. Don't want you to lose any sleep over this. We'll be doing this again next Saturday, so, get some sleep and I'll see you then. On play heal, okay. It's completely fine. Show me that Levi. That's not Levi. Man, I thought for sure he'd have it. Look how similar the artwork here is. That's actually really cool. Place on a turn. If you cancel, take 1 damage. No. Cool. Sorry, just plus 500 for each of your other core characters. Okay, so plus 1500. Nice. probably going to be stepping over these this turn. I mean, they are like 10,500 though, so maybe not. They each get the effect from each other, so it's going to be 2,500, so 4,500. Wait a second. Okay, plus 2,000, 3,500, 4,500. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah, with these, I forgot. I've got two of them, so it's going to be 4,000, 6,500 to both of them. 11,500. Okay, yeah, you're stronger. You're stronger. Well, let's take that 3 damage. Oh, the cancel! Alright, next one. Next. It's going to be 11,000. 12,000 with this, so still going to be stronger. Yep. Way stronger. One, two. Oh god. But next turn I'm gonna get it hard. All of these cancels though. It's funny, but I also don't want Transgots to kill himself. $7,500, okay, stronger. One, two, three. Dead. Do I have my... No, it's not Maiden's Heart, it's something else, right? Lord's Ninja. Doesn't look like it. Hey! You're unnecessary. Draw 2. Ah, I drew a Lord's Ninja. Nice! And I got the Waltz. Ooh, at the end of the climax phase. So, I can use this, which I will. Maybe get... What are you thinking? Like another Nyanta, maybe? Oh, no. Let's get that one guy. I can't remember his name, but I'll know it when I see it. Pay 1. Discard. Search my deck for this one. just put that one in my pocket. We're good. Ascend, read the top card of your deck. If it's a magic character, put it in your hand and then discard. Okay. So we'll play this. Ah. Let's see that top card. Okay. So this to hand. And I'll discard. I guess I'll discard this. I mean, it's a great card and all, but it's not going to be quite as necessary since I'm going to be low on stock. Because this is going to cost 2. Put a card from your hand into waiting room, so I'll probably use the other Nyanta for this effect. Need to double check real quick. Cannot side attack. This card is placed on stage from hand or by the checked. Walls for 2. This gets plus 4,000. So, nah. Yes, I'll play her here because it's a little bit useless. Play this. That Lord's Ninja. Put it here. Heal. Where's my clients? 10,000. 11,000. By the way, frontal. For 3. On a reverse, burn for 1. You just need to deal 1 more damage. I think this is it, guys. I think the Log Horizon deck might redeem itself with this run. We'll see. We'll see. Frontal. Gosh darn it, Horizon. One. 2, that would have been game. 3. Where is it? Yeah. Jeez. darn it. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, I can't see straight. I cannot see straight. Deck, please. You've done so well so far. 1, 2, would have been win. 3, 4. Of course it is. We had such a good thing going on. That could have been game, but no, it's not. Oh gosh darn it. I'm done. Okay. Alright. Okay. I mean, we're still not in, like, losing range, but it still makes me upset. Oh, hey, a stress head. And, come on, it's not 2 wins for me so far. Okay, we don't know 100% if I'm gonna win this one, because I just gave up a whole lot of climaxes. We've got a 12,000 and a 9,000 on the field. Oh, God. I have a feeling he's just gonna reverse everything. I might save my level 3, though. Actually, no, I'm not even going to save my level 3. Screw it. Screw it. I'm going to play the card I have in my hands, and I'm just going to attack for 1 3 times, and hope that's enough to win. And hope I don't get any more climaxes. That was so unfortunate. Oh, yeah. Oh, are you? Ooh, yep. Yep. If he doesn't win... Yeah, okay, so he lost. Yeah, never mind. Alrighty, I take it back, guys. And no, I lost the first one. I lost the first match. Alright, that's a dead girl. And 3. 1... 2. Happy to see that he's getting those climaxes too, though. 3. Do I have it? Do I have it? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, Bunny. It's fine. It's the match that I played before you I lost. That's it. He can't deal enough damage to kill me this turn. So I am going to win this match. So I am going to be 2-1. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, cancel. So, the reason I win is because he has 6 cards in clock, and he's going to deck refresh as soon as he attacks here. So, GG. Good match. We're positive today, boys. Yeah, for sure. Attack anyway and see what happens. What are we going into? Like 3? Three, 1, 2, and 3. This was just not his match. Alright. Log Horizon wanted to put in work. Log Horizon put on its big boy pants, its manager clothes, and it went out there and it put up some work. That was awesome. You know, I really should put like a like an ad or something there to make that a little bit smoother. Alrighty, guys. So I better go. Take it easy, guys. Alrighty, have a good night, Niv. Thank you so much for stopping by. So here's what's going to happen now. We've been going at this for about 4 hours. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to go get some food. And if anybody wants to play later, then maybe I'll do another stream in about 2 or 3 hours or so, maybe, somewhere in that range. And if you guys come back then, we'll do some more duels. And it should be good times. But thank you all so much for stopping by today. If I don't come back in 3 hours, then I'll see you all next week. Oh, right, deck list. For sure. Okay, let's take care of that just real quick then, yeah? What's the name of the deck list again? It's something Sentai, I think. Let me just do this. I mean, you seem pretty good at making decks. I don't really know what I could add to it, but let's see here. Level, go. Alright, let's see what's going on here. 24. If you take away the climaxes, this is pretty much just going to be, what, 16 level 0, so that's normally pretty solid. Waiting room, climax among them. This card gets plus 3,000 power during the turn. Okay. I mean, that's not necessarily awful, I suppose. Oh, and it's the Suicider, so that's pretty good. Your other character in the middle position, center stage, with best shot or treasure in its name gets super encore. Cool. If you have another character with CRO every day is best shot, all of your other characters get plus 500 power. So this is pretty much like the crux of the deck, if I remember correctly. Let's look at CRO every day is best shot. Control F every day. So it hinges on that. This, all your other characters get plus 500 power. So it's pretty much like a level 0 combo that gives all your characters plus 1,000, which is pretty nice. This one has Brainstorm, and this one up here has an effect that gives one of your other characters super encore. So that's pretty neat. Let's take a look at the last one. Chino every day. Let's see. So this is sort of the crux. This is going to be the last card we look at because that's sort of how you get everything. Coco every day is best shot. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you may put the top card of your deck into your waiting room. If you do, choose one of your other characters with best shot or treasure in its name, and for each trigger icon placed in the waiting room gets plus 1 soul for each icon. So that's going to be your first front row. This is going to be your second front row. I remember this card. Apparently it's mistranslated, so when you attack, you can look at the top card of your deck and discard it, and if it has a trigger icon, then you can give the trigger to somebody, and it increases their soul. So now that we know about all 4 of the cards that go into your onto your stage before Chino comes in play, Gino's effect is you can play her, pay 1, and put. This is such a costly ability. So you also have to have the climax in play, right? You play the climax, you pay 1, you put the climax into your memory. Wait a second. Do you really put it into your memory? I thought you discarded it. Oh, I don't know. When a card named Full of Best Shot is placed in your climax area, if you have the other cards, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 3 cards. So it pretty much just refills your hands. I guess you guys can sort of argue amongst yourselves whether or not it's worth it, but it's a pretty neat effect. Oh, 1 random arch climax. I don't know if I necessarily agree with this. Well, what else do you have though? Oh, it's because you're rocking 4 door trigger and then 3 of the. Okay, I understand. So, this 1 arch climax is just filler. The reason it's here is because they're rocking 3 full of best shots, 1 of each of the different pictures, and also the 4 door triggers. If they were taking this like to a tournament or something, they'd probably switch the arch with 1 of these just to make sure that they have 4 of them in their deck, since this is like what the whole deck revolves around. Wow, 18 level 1s. I don't know if I agree with that either. Let's take a look. Let's see, 5,500. Number of best shot or treasures, 2 or more. Comes reversed. You may draw a card and draw and discard if you have 2 other characters with best shot or treasure. Okay. 3 backups. 3 4,000s. When this card is placed on stage from hands, put the stock card in your deck in waiting room. If you do, choose 1 of your other best shot or treasure characters. And okay, it pretty much just gives trigger. Nice. Another backup. Odd. 1, put 1 of your characters from the stage into your waiting room. When this card. Wait a second. When your opponent's level. So this is kind of an awkward effect. So you get the 1,000. And gosh darn it. Okay, you get the 1,000, you pay for the 1, and it pretty much gets rid of a changed card, and your opponent gets a level 0 instead of the changed card. So, okay, I guess. Very Drunk Cocoa. Climbs from her hand into waiting room, and then you get to salvage a Rabbit House or Bread character, and it's also got the suicide effect. Personally, I'd probably pump this up a little bit if I were playing the deck, but that's just me. And then, of course, best shot. So that is a lot. That's a pretty hefty level 1 lineup. Honestly, if I were rocking a deck like this, I'd probably cut down on the level 1s. I'd probably just run like the best shots, and then maybe a couple backups. But it looks like where it comes from is they're running a lot of the best shots. And they're also running like this card here to suicide past things. I guess kind of makes sense because the best shot cards aren't all that powerful on their own if you're just talking about their regular power. 4,000 is really not that much. The backups probably help a little bit with that, keeping them alive. I kind of understand where they're coming from here. I just don't necessarily know if I agree with having so much. Back up 1,000. Then again, this only gives 1,000, so I kind of understand. Let's take a look at the level 2. 4 cards. Wow. We're not counting on our level 2 play very much, are we? Backup, 2,500. When you use this card's backup, you can return all your cards to your deck and shuffle. Nice. So that's cool. It's pretty much a it's just like a free deck refresh. That's cool. Resay Club Helper when this card. Okay, so this is another backup. Is this really just like a level 1 deck? And you're oh, that's funny. Alrighty. Use this card's backup, you may pay the cost. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Okay, this is a really good card. I'd probably bump this up to like 3 if I were running the deck personally. Scary story. Choose one of your characters, and that character gets one's character. Okay, so it encores a character, and then it gives the opposing character -1 soul. That's a good card. I'd probably just run these two as far as backups go. I don't even know if I would really bother with the level 1 backups personally, but I understand where they're coming from. Like, the entire point of this deck is going to be pulling off that every day is best shot combo, so you kind of need as much protection as you can get, because these girls are going to die really quick. 4,000? Nah. And in today's metagame, even the 5,500 vanillas would eat these up for breakfast. Chino and Coco, good to have met. This card gets +500 for each of the other Rabbit House characters. Yeah, it starts at 9,000? That's so gross. When this card is placed on stage, draw 2, discard 1. To put 2 cards from your hand in a waiting room, this card attacks. Climax. You may pay the cost. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent, deal 1 damage to your opponent, and then this card gets +6,000. So deal 1 damage to your opponent twice for a total of 2 damage. That way it sort of protects itself from getting cancelled. And this also gets +6,000, so I understand. I understand where it's coming from. I don't know, overall it looks like a pretty fun deck to play. I really wish this wasn't just draw 3 cards. Like, don't get me wrong, drawing 3 cards is nice, but it just hurts. Like, I understand what the point of the deck is. You're drawing 3 cards, and then you're getting a whole bunch of backups, so you could potentially be drawing into 3 more backups. And that's pretty lolsy. Like, this is a pretty good deck as far as like flavor goes, and it looks like a lot of fun to play. I really don't know what else to say about it. If I were building the deck personally, I wouldn't build it this way. As I said before, I'd probably go ahead and just focus on probably these 2 as backups. I'd probably take the other backups out and get myself some kind of beater, maybe like a 6,000 at least. Don't get me wrong, having the Suicider is nice, but I'd probably have the Suicider alongside another beater. Like, you don't really want a Suicider to be your main beater. And then I'd probably get some level 2 play, like at least 1 character you can play at level 2. Because, I don't know, this deck just looks like it loses a lot of, looks like it gets a lot of disadvantage and loses a lot of advantage if you play too far into it. But yeah, I don't know, it's a neat deck idea. It looks like a pretty decent draft. Probably needs a little bit of work before I would take it to like a tournament or something, but overall I think it's a pretty fun idea. It's nice. I like little flavor decks like this that just focus around like one really interesting combo. Climax gives 4K to all best shot in memory. I mean, okay. Climax gives 4K to all best shot in memory. Alright, let me double check over this. Oh, it does. Okay. Oh, alrighty. I understand. Okay, so this deck's a little bit better than I thought it was. I guess I've just gotten so used to reading these that I didn't even think to check and see if it had a different effect. I get it. So you put this in Climax, and you remove it from the game, and then it gives all your best shots plus 4,000 power. So, and it's both attack and defense. So all of your 4,000s go up to 8,000. Okay, alrighty. I take it back. That's a pretty decent strategy. I like that a lot. Still seems a little bit inconsistent though. Do you have... No, never mind. I take it back. I guess that's pretty okay. Okay, so it pretty much functions like the old Imprisoned Queen Asuna decks, but it looks like it can get a little more powerful. Because with just one of these will go up to 8,000s. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I understand. So with just one of those in memory, these will go up to 8,000. And that's pretty decent for level 1. And then if you can pull it off a second time, then they'll go up to 12,000s. And then third time, obviously, they're unbeatable. Okay, yeah. It looks like a neat looks like a neat deck night, Shadow. Yeah, and then the back row gives them plus 1,000. Yeah, no, it looks like a decent deck. Honestly, I haven't seen anything on the set yet, so I didn't really know anything about it. But yeah, it's a really neat idea. I like it. I mean, I still stand by a few of my changes, but overall, I understand it a lot more. I understand the use of all the backups, because if these go up to 8,000, they're not really going to need too much power. So having this effect that lets you get a free deck refresh, and having this effect that lets you deal 1 damage, it all makes a lot more sense. I get it. Yeah, it's a good deck, dude. I can't wait to fight it again sometime. Your brother wants to face me later? Alright, tell him to bring it on. Tell him I'll be on in like 3 hours, and we can go around. And sure, Ben, if we get through everybody who wants to play tonight, then we can go again. Or if you're not free tonight, then we can dotsy-do some other time. But for now, in all seriousness, I am definitely going to go get some food. So, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I'll see you all in about 3 hours or next week. Peace out.